morning, everybody, and welcome to Cat's Cottage on this Memorial Day. I hope I got that day right this time. I've been on the balcony, and I've come in here, back in here, to get my coffee, and I want to show y'all my new, my new love. I call it that because I don't know what else to call it. But I'm going to turn the camera a little bit and let you see a glance real quick. Okay, that is Nor Jazz Cats. And I like them when they're moving. And oh my gosh, they play some of the most awesome jazz music. I just love it. I'm going to come back out here on the balcony. I know I'm not supposed to really, I don't know that I'm not supposed to, but play a television show on my video. So, but anyway, I really like it. It's Nor, Noir, Jazz Cats. And they got a few on the different ones on there. And I think I even saw some dogs. But anyway, these are 4 or 5 black cats, and they're playing jazz. And my favorite is, it's got Paris in the background. They're on top of a building playing the music, and they're drinking coffee. And the coffee is in cups. The cups are from from coffee shops. You can see the advertisement label on it and stuff. It's so cute. But that was my next find, and I love that. But I've come out here to enjoy the early morning air. There we go. Close that up. Keep moths out. I just closed my curtain. Keep the moths out. Last couple of nights, mosquitoes have gotten in the house. My husband's bad about leaving doors open. He'll go to the mailbox and he'll leave the garage open and the back door open. And I think the mosquitoes are coming in that way, but it is what it is. So, but anyway, I've got, last night we were sitting there watching TV and some mosquitoes flew by the TV screen. And I thought, oh my gosh, did you see those? They're huge. So I thought, I'm going to do something different. So I closed my curtain at the beginning of the hall, closed it down. I said, I don't know what's happening, but it seems like you came up here to watch TV with me and they followed you. They must be able to smell your blood or something. And then, so I said, now they're up here. I'm going to close this curtain, and they're not going to go through the hall and bother me at night. I mean, they get in your ears, you know. And I'm sleeping with the covers over my head, and I'm burning up, and I can't hardly breathe. So I thought, this has got to stop somehow. And I'm thinking of all the things. I'm laying there, and I'm looking at this fan above me, and I'm thinking, I'm going to fix that where I can run that tomorrow night. I think the light is the only thing that's up, and the fan is not on it. So I'm gonna figure that out. Anyway, and I always lock my bedroom doors after we go into the room. I shut 2 doors and lock them. And the reason I do that was years ago, it's been years ago, a house was broken into, and they took the lady out and took her to the bank and made her pull her money out of the ATM machine and stole her car, you know, and left her there at the bank. But she lived right in here, not in my street, but in the area over here. So when that happened, I thought, you know, I'm on. It took a lot to make my husband go along with shutting the bedroom door and locking it. So, but I have 2 doors, one on the bathroom and one on the bedroom. So it took a lot to convince him to do that. And I, you know, told him about what happened, showed it to him on the news and all that. And he said, you know, you might be right. So we started shutting the door and locking it after that. But anyway, I don't know where I'm going with this story. Let me get a cup of coffee here. Oh, mosquitoes. It worked. The curtain shut. I said, when you turn the TV off and you come, I was already heading back to the bed. And I said, close this curtain all the way and then close the bathroom behind you too right away. We don't normally close them right away until we just before we lay down. I said, close these doors and we'll see what we can do if we can get rid of these mosquitoes. I told him, I said, I didn't sleep good at all the other night because the mosquitoes were buzzing. He said they were doing me the same way. So we decided we're going to do something about that. And last night I didn't hear one. I fell asleep and I slept good. So you do what you got to do. And then I'm laying there and I'm thinking, I put Vicks on me during the day. When I walk out in the yard and stuff and up here on the balcony, I put Vicks on me. And I said, I could put some on me before I go to bed. Just a few spots around my ears. And I said, why don't I do that? Why don't I turn on that fan up there? What's wrong with me? And I just suffer. I said, I know how to do these things, and I forget. Laziness makes me not do them, I guess. But I'm gonna quit talking about that. I'm going off again into the rabbit hole. But here I am, and I'm gonna sit down here, and I'm gonna turn this fan on a little bit, so down low, so I can begin to get rid of those whatever's hanging about. And this is also the time of the year that moths try to get in. And I keep that curtain pulled there because it doesn't. Um, I'll show y'all. I'll turn the camera a little bit and show y'all what I'm talking about. It's behind me. There we go. Right there. That curtain right there on that door. The door's open because I go in and out of it so much. So I've got that curtain. And when my husband gets up and comes out here, he'll go through the screen or he'll run into the door. So it's best just leave it like that with a curtain on it down. And that'll keep the moths out and the mosquitoes out, hopefully. So, but I'm going to sit down now and I'm going to quit talking about mosquitoes and moths. Have a few walkers out here. Or they get up early and walk. And I told y'all about my neighbor across the street. He's probably one of those, and there's nothing wrong with it, but not if you just keep on with it. Section 8. Not if you just keep on with it. And he acts like his is normal, like it's natural for him to have a Section 8 rental house. He says it's his rental house. And what I saw last night on the video, them talking about it, he's probably right. And first off, it wasn't his, it was his mother's. His mother gave it to him. They're passing it on. And then I guess he'll give it to his daughter. His little daughter, she's a little teenager, probably about 13. He'll probably give it to her. And they said you can have that house for free as long as you cut the grass and take the garbage out. And that's exactly what they do. They cut the grass in the front yard only, and they take the garbage in and out. So there you are. Now I'm talking about people now. But anyway, I was brought up, what you earn and what you buy is yours, not living off somebody else. He's not handicapped. He can work. Him and his girlfriend both can work. But anyway, where I was going at, he's back here. He's probably been somewhere in jail. And he's sleeping in his car. Now, he's gotten himself a hold of a brand new Jeep. And how he got it, I don't know. Maybe just like he got the house. He's sleeping in the Jeep. I was sitting here one day talking to y'all and saw a little light move or something Come to find out, he was in that Jeep sleeping. So I have to keep my head about myself now since he's back. So uh, it's pathetic that we have to worry about things like that, you know? I pray that all of y'all don't have that. You don't have that. You don't have that to worry about, you know. But anyway, I'm going to talk about something else again. I was going to get my matches and light that candle. It smells so good. It smells like mulberries, which I'm not so sure. I never had mulberries around here. I never had them growing up or anything like that. So I'm not familiar with mulberries, but gosh, does that candle smell good. Come in to get my matches. Okay, here we go. Now, I got this candle over at the thrift store, so, but anyway, my videos don't get on when I make them. If y'all have noticed, it's afternoon or evening before, and I'm saying good morning with my coffee. So I need to take some of that wick off. There we go. See, it's just a little bitty, little candle. It's mulberry. Let me see if it has something else in it. Mulberry Spring Valley scents. Got the cutest little jar and the cutest little label. I know y'all can see that, me shining that light so hard. There it goes. Now, but anyway, you get that smell every once in a while. Turn that off. I love the smell of matches. That's why I use matches instead of the flicker. Love the smell of matches. I love striking matches. I mean, I'm not a firebug, but I like it. But, anyway, let's see. Oh, yesterday I fixed some cabbage. Hadn't had any cabbage in a while. I just cut it up, put it in a little bacon to boil it. I didn't want to fry it. I love fried cabbage, but I boiled this. And I made a little small pan. I have a little pan that I make some cornbread in. And that was what my supper. And but that was good. I love vegetables, and we can forget about eating vegetables, can't we? So, but anyway, I hope y'all had a good Sunday yesterday, and relaxed and everything. I stayed outside all day. I mean, all day. Uh, I sat there at one time and I thought, "Are you going to stay out here all day?" Talking to myself like I'm talking to y'all. Yeah, I think I might. So I did. I stayed out most of the day, piddled around, clipped here and there, you know, fed the fish, fed the birds. Saw the new little baby chickmunk, and I'll have to try to video him for you. He's not afraid of humans yet, and I like that when they're not afraid of humans. The ones before were real friendly. They'd come up to me and beg for peanuts. And then the last batch was no way. They weren't going to get close to me. They didn't even say thank you when they got a peanut, and that I had to put them out in the pile because they wouldn't dare come to me. And they were not appreciative or friendly. And this little fella here, uh, he may be friendly because he just comes up under my chair. He doesn't know what I am yet. I don't move or anything because I don't want to frighten him. But he doesn't know that I'm, you know, human, that I'm there and I could hurt him or something. So But anyway, I'll have to get me some new peanuts, some raw peanuts. Well, let's see. This has been 15 minutes, and it doesn't matter. This could be 15 minutes or 20 or 30 minutes, and it's going to come on at noontime. I hope that I'm lying here, but I don't think so. But what I can do, and I realized it the other day, I can take a preview, short preview, and y'all could just see that and know that I've made a video, and then you could see it later when it comes on. I did that when I was out front. I put on there front porch preview, so you could see that I was alive and early in the morning saying hello. So, but they don't seem to like me making a coffee video. It just not for morning. You can do it at noon, and maybe my noon is their morning. I don't know. But anyway, I don't know how they're working. You know where they're at really, what country they're in. I assume it's America. And it's probably California. Uh, I'm just guessing here. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, I guess I'll let you go. I'm trying to think of something. Um, I did get me another pair of shoes the other day, and I want to show those to y'all. Um, but I guess I can show it to you later. Um, let's see. What the heck? Let's walk back there and let's slip back. My husband's still asleep. Slip back there and get those shoes. I want to show y'all these. Okay, I'm gonna have to carry y'all along. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay, let's walk back here. Here we go. Okay, now back here in my dressing room, and I wanted to show y'all my shoes. Okay, I'm gonna lower it down a little bit. Now, here we go. This is the ones I didn't show y'all. And these are called Toms. Um, I really like these. They fit well, they walk well. I actually tried these on and walked in them before I bought them. They're brand new. They still got the little ticket on there. Um, it doesn't say where they're from, but it's got everything on it. Nobody's ever worn them. And I really like these. Some of you, if y'all have some of these Toms, let me know. Let me know. You might even have these. I don't know. But I really like them. I started not to get them at first because you know what happens with these kind of shoes on the edges. They start getting dirty looking, you know. But if they do, what the heck, you know, I'll just wear them till they're super dirty and then throw them away. That's what I'll do. Okay, well, I'm going to put them down here. And I enjoyed talking to y'all a little bit this morning. And I'll get back with you. Y'all have a good day. Bye-bye.